Welcome back, Romies. Today we're talking Baja. Before you plan that Baja road trip, stop and watch this first. We've driven to Baja a lot, made the mistakes, paid the fines, and stumbled onto beach hot springs that weren't on any map. Wild coastline, date, palm oasis, empty roads, world-class food, all of it less than a day from the US border. But it's a place that will humble you fast if you go in unprepared. These are the 10 things you need to know. Tip number 1, your auto insurance stops working the moment you roll into Mexico. Drive without Mexican coverage and you're looking at fines or Mexican jail in an accident. Mexican insurance is cheap and easy to get before you leave. You can customize exactly how long you need, days, weeks, or months. We use Baja Nomad. Baja Bound is another solid option. Get it before you cross. Don't gamble on this one. Second, bring a paper map and a guidebook. Your phone plan may work in Mexico, mine does, but there are dead spots. We carry a paper map covering both Baja states and an old guidebook. The main roads are signed well, and between the map and the guidebook, we've never been truly lost. MapQuest would be proud. Third, your border crossing matters. Wine country, Tecate is small, charming, drops you right at the Valle de Guadalupe. It closes at 10 though. Heading straight down the peninsula with a big rig, Mexicali East. Wide lanes, easy immigration building, feeds directly onto Highway 5. San Isidro works for a passenger car, but it's the busiest land crossing in the world, so if you can avoid it, I would. For the paperwork, in under 7 days in Baja, you technically don't need an FMM tourist card, but we fill one out anyway. We're always there longer than a week. And your name must match your vehicle registration. Don't try to cross in a car you're not listed on. And you don't need a vehicle import permit for Baja. The whole peninsula is a free zone. If you cross the ferry, note that you'll have to get the TIP. Plan an hour to get into Mexico and at least 3 hours to get back into the US. The Sentry Pass is worth it if you do it regularly. We have one. Number 4, the checkpoints look scary, but in reality they're fine. There's 4 to 6 checkpoints between the border and Cabo. The first time you see a teenager in full military gear holding an AK-47, it can be a little startling. I remember our first time. We pulled over, I held my breath. The soldier asked us to open the camper, poked around inside with the barrel of his rifle, and waved us through. It took less than 4 minutes. They're looking for guns and drugs, and if you don't have either, you're fine. It could be 5 minutes, could be an hour, there's no predicting it. Don't leave cash accessible. Fiddle with your dash cam casually so they know it's there. Keep your valuables in your backpack and take it out of the car with you. Don't leave anything irreplaceable in the car. Never be rude. Stay calm and cooperative, and you'll probably get waved through. Number 5, the roads can be unpredictable. A wet springtime can turn a paved highway into an arroyo detour. Check the Baja Nomads Facebook group before you go. Real-time conditions from people who drove through last week. Baja Overlanding and Talk Baja are both worth joining as well. And if you're not sure about going solo, these groups are a great place to find others to caravan with. Baja people are good people. If you're towing a trailer, the lanes are 9 feet wide. Your camper is 8.5. Add an oncoming semi and there's essentially no margin for error, especially when the shoulder could be eroding into your lane. You will pucker up. The corners are off camber and not banked properly. Slow down before you think you need to. And the guardrails, well, they start before a corner and end right where you actually need them. Branches or boulders in the road, you need to stop. These are local warning system for a washout ahead. If someone flags you down, stop and have a conversation. The Baja Grapevine will serve you well. If you break down, there's a free service called the Green Angels. Dial 078 or 911 if that won't connect. It's free, just pay for the parts and tip them well. Number 6, never pass a gas station without filling up. There is a 250-mile gas gap after San Felipe. We carry an extra can and fill it after you cross because the border doesn't like you to have US fuel. On some stretches, you'll find men with big drums selling gas from their beds of their trucks. You'll be grateful for them if you need it. On holiday weekends, some stations ration fuel for their local fishermen. Big rigs may only get enough fuel to get them to the next town. Number 7, you can't pump your own gas. An attendant has to pump your gas in Mexico. Most of the attendants are completely honest, but some scams do happen, and sometimes they happen without you even realizing it. But a couple things to watch for. Be sure to say 0 before they start and watch the pump reset to 0. Another thing is to fan out the bills you're handing over. Take a picture or a video if you're not feeling sure, because that's an old scam where they tell you gave them a different bill. Watch your change again. And many stations now take credit cards. Use one when you can. The attendants will wash your windshield without asking. Tip a dollar or two or cold beer. Stay present. Don't get distracted by another attendant. You'll be fine. Number 8, do not drive at night. This is non-negotiable. I know you're thinking cartels, and I mean, that's a little bit of it, but the real issue is cattle. Free-range cattle love warm concrete after sunset. They are enormous, they are dark, and there's 0 warning. If you add in long-haul truck drivers doing routes they know by feel, sometimes chemically assisted to stay awake, there's no version that ends well. So if you're behind schedule, just find somewhere to stop. The road will still be there in the morning. Number 9, the driving laws apply to you. I'm going to tell you this story because it happened to us and it ended fine, but it could have gone differently if we would have handled it wrong. We were driving back from Puerto Vallarta in 2021. Our friend had caught COVID and couldn't fly home. So Donnie and I found ourselves in a rental car that I'm fairly certain was held together with prayers and rest. Somewhere near Rocky Point, a police officer pointed directly at us from the side of the road. That's how it works here. A point means pull over, a wave means go through. We pulled over. Donnie had been speeding as we dropped into a small town. I had told him he was going too fast, but as usual, he ignored me. The officer was professional and calm. He explained in broken English what had happened, took Donnie's license, and asked us to follow him to the police station. The officer then wrote us a proper ticket. Speed limit and our actual speed both noted clearly, and fined us $150, roughly 3,000 pesos at the time. I tried negotiating broken Spanish. It didn't work. I just paid. And they take cash only. If you don't have enough cash, like we didn't, they'll point you to an ATM. They keep your license until you pay. So be prepared. You won't get your license back until you pay. But the reality of this story and why I'm talking to you about it is we were speeding. They caught us. They were respectful and by the book. We paid and we're back on the road within an hour. Follow the driving laws. They do apply to you. Number 10, Mexican driving isn't aggressive, it's collaborative. This is the reframe that changed everything for us. In the US, we drive competitively. In Mexico, drivers work together, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. A honk means, I'm here, do you mind moving over? Courtesy, not aggression. A semi signaling left may not be turning. He might be trying to tell you the road ahead is clear. Definitely use your best judgment on this one. But once you've seen these things, you'll start to recognize them every time. Things in the road, someone left you a warning. Sometimes the signal's a little more creative. Once a driver coming the other way gave us the devil horns out his window. We had no idea what that meant. Less than a mile later, there was a bull in the middle of the highway taking his time. Thank you, Mr. Cowhorns. Pay attention to what other drivers are trying to tell you. Once you get the rhythm, it's one of the most satisfying drives of your life. So 10 things. That's what it takes to go from I could never drive Baja to I'm ready. The one thing that ties all of it together, though, is do not get in a hurry. The roads demand your attention, and the remoteness is real. Slow down, and Baja starts showing you things. Palm oases that have no business existing in that beautiful nothing. Unnamed coves. Beach hot springs not on any map. Old Spanish missions scattered across the desert, some crumbling, some still standing. And in Santa Rosalia on Highway 1, a prefabricated iron church reportedly designed by Gustav Eiffel. This is what's on the other side of fear. If this helped you, share it with someone who's been on the fence. That's what Romies do. We take care of each other. That's a wrap, Romies. Now go get lost on purpose. If you liked this video, check out my intro video. If you have any travel stories of your own you'd like to share, drop them in the comments below. I'd like to see them.